Hi students, in last class we discussed about what is semiconductor device and what are the different classification of semiconductor devices and its symbols and its voltage and current ratings. Now we are going to discuss power diode and classifications and their applications. Okay, coming to lecture learning outcomes. After completion of this lecture, students will able to understand structure and operation of power diode, classification of power diodes, and also applications of power diodes are going we are going to get these three concepts in this CDT3. So what is power diode? Diodes are simplest semiconductor device having only two layers, two terminals and one junction. The ordinary signal diodes have a junction formed between p-type semiconductor and semiconductor. Power diodes are also similar to signal diodes but have a little difference in construction. In signal diodes, the doping level of both P and N is same, and hence we get a PN junction. So coming to basic power diode, in this the junction formed between heavily doped P plus and lightly doped N plus layer, which is epitaxially grown on heavily doped N plus layer. The N plus layer, N minus layer act as a middle layer. The level of doping is 10 to the power of 14 centimeter cube, and a heavily doped N plus layer is having the thickness of 250 to 300 micrometers. Coming to structure of power diode, in this we have P plus and N minus N plus substrate. So this is how power diode is formed. This is a structure. And coming to symbol, we have anode and cathode. Anode is a positive terminal, and cathode is a negative terminal. This is a real-time power diode. This is the construction details about power diode. And coming to voltage and current characteristics of power diode, the graph drawn between voltage and current is gives the VI characteristics of power diode. There is some forward conduction drop due to increase in the current initially, and there is a reverse leakage current, and it causes the voltage of VRM. We in coming to details, whenever is diode is forward bias region, the current increases exponentially. However, in power diodes, high forward current leads to high ohm drop, which dominates exponential growth and curve increases almost linearly. So the maximum reverse voltage the diode can withstand is differentiated by VRRM, that is peak reverse repetitive voltage. Above this voltage, reverse current becomes very high. This is also called peak inverse voltage. This is the doping levels of semiconductor layers. Normal doped is 10 to the power of 16 centimeter cube, and lightly doped is 10 to the power of 14, and heavily doped is 10 to the power of minus 19 per centimeter cube. Coming to N type, normally doped is 10 to the power of 17, lightly doped is 10 to the power of 14, heavily doped is 10 to the power of 19. Coming to reverse recovery characteristics of power diode, whenever the diode is switched off, current decays for forward current to zero. Further continues in reverse owing to the charges stored in the space charge region and semiconductor region. This is all the reverse recovery characteristics of power diode. In this we have TRR, reverse recovery time. It is the addition of TA and TB. So in detail, TA is the time when T is the time when charge from depletion region is removed. TB is time when charge from semiconductor region is removed. And this reverse loop attains peak IRR and again start approaching zero value. And finally diode is off after time TRR. This is defined as reverse recovery time. Coming to classification of power semiconductor diodes, depending on the reverse recovery time as well as path of manufacturing, they are classified into three types: general purpose diodes, fast recovery diodes, and Schottky diodes. Coming to general purpose diodes, they have high reverse recovery time, approximately 25 microseconds, and this is used for low frequency and low speed applications. These diodes are for used for normal users only. This is a how p junction represented in the general diode. This is a symbol and the characteristics of the general purpose diode. And next diode is fast reverse recovery diode. As the name itself, it is a fast recovery diode. It have reverse recovery time less than 5 microseconds. These diodes are used in high-speed applications. Coming to fabrication techniques used for voltage rating above 400 volts, fast recovery diodes are manufactured using diffusion process. For voltage rating below 400 volts, epitaxy is used. Epitaxy provides faster recovery time. Coming to these are the characteristics drawn between forward direction and reverse direction of the time of current. If a IF is large, when IF is small. Coming to smart key diode, this is a symbol of smart key diode. It is a special diode which is basically a metal semiconductor diode. They have only one semiconductor used as a PRN. That is why it's so name itself unipolar devices. It is used for low voltage and high current applications. It have much less reverse recovery time, and in this the charge storage problem is completely eliminated. So coming to applications of power diodes, general purpose diodes used for low frequency rectifier, battery charges, welding, etc. Coming to fast recovery diodes, they are used for high frequency choppers, inverter means DC to AC converters. Schottky diodes are used for low voltage DC power supplies, low frequency voltage frequencies, and large IR fast pitching field. Coming to reflection part, students, you have to concentrate on this particular thing, that is reverse recovery characteristics of power diode. So what in this you have to analyze what is TRR, what is TA, what is TB, how forward current changing in the power diode with respect to time. Why we get these all things you have to learn. Coming to reflections part two, you have to analyze the VI characteristics of power diode. You have to analyze what is forward conduction drop, what is reverse leakage current, what is TRR, what is reverse recurring time, what is TA, what is TB. So you have to study about all these characteristics of power diode. So you have to know what is VRRM. This is one of the important in this PPT. So you learn. Coming to lecture level practice questions. What is power diode? You have to know what is power diode and the different classifications of power diode and the right the applications of power diodes. So answers, power diode is nothing but it is a heavily doped diode formed between highly doped P and lightly doped N plus regions. So coming to classifications, there are three types: general purpose, fast reverse recovery, and Schottky diodes. And coming to applications of power diodes, general purpose diodes used for low speed and low frequency, and fast recovery diode used for high switching applications, and Schottky diode used for inverters which have high frequencies. These are the detailed PPT about power diode.